I'm not looking at it as, oh, they gonna lock me up behind some billboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not promoting drugs. I'm promoting the label. You know, music and the magazine. Just a fool with this money with Park. We do this, so we ain't worried about it. When we go out at night, whatever we spend, 50,000, 100,000 in the motherfucking club, we can afford to do it, but we ain't bring it all with us.
Boy, that shit was crazy. Just walking around the casino.
When last time you was in that motherfucker?
I ain't never been.
You never been at MGM?
Never.
Get the fuck out. Ain't no way.
Never.
You never been to MGM?
I was hitting the
What about Greek
Sting
Town?
and All-Star and all that. I've never been in none of the casinos.
Damn. Well, it wasn't the same vibe or something, was it?
I wasn't nowhere near the same vibe, but I wasn't in none of that shit. I wasn't
You
in
say
no
you was straight at All-Stars and
I be
Sting
at
and shit.
All-Star, Sting, shit like that. You know,
Was y'all tearing the Sting and All-Stars up and shit before y'all told Magic City up?
What? Nah. Probably, what was that, the Black Orchid? We definitely tore All-Stars, but All-Stars came along after Magic City. You couldn't even get a girl, like, this is when you learn you had to get your money up to get certain bitches to dance with, because a nigga have her all night.
Yeah.
You got the Detroit niggas in one corner, LA niggas, Chicago niggas.
Nigga find some shit in cuffs. Come over here with us.
Yeah, it's $20 a dance, so they dancing all night. It ain't like today.
For one
you throw $1,000, bitch dance 3 songs, and if you ain't throwing no more ones, then she ready to go.
$40, $50 a slip. She done there thugging all night.
Right, you get her 1,000, then you good for the whole night. She ain't going nowhere.
She with the moving on.
She ain't going nowhere.
You
know, so like this shit is different now. And then the girls can't dance today. Now they just bounce their ass. Except for the ones that on the pole.
That's when they was doing them pole tricks.
Man, they was doing everything. White Chocolate had the best pole dance. So, yeah, that I had ever seen.
Tell me this though, right? How the fuck did y'all come up with Making It Rain?
Because the ones was garbage. The ones and the fives was garbage.
But how did how the fuck did that happen?
I'm finna give it to you. The ones and fives was garbage. You gotta remember, I'm plugged in with big cartels, Colombians or motherfucking Mexicans.
Yeah.
So back in the day when we first started fucking around with the Colombians, they won't take no ones and fives. So when you getting 100 bricks at a time, you know, getting front of 100 bricks at a time, you got to keep all the ones and fives.
Oh,
now,
shit.
The jewelry store not going to take, they're going to take them only so many times.
Right.
Then we try and walk around with hundreds and 50s so we don't look like drug dealers.
Yeah.
So you definitely don't want to go on, just take $5,000 in ones and Foot Locker
that shit looks stupid.
And see how long it's going to take, because they got to understand they going to count it. They ain't not going to weigh it or none of that. They're going to count one for one to make sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And so it's only so much cars and jewelry that they'll let you have. Meech, I can't take no more. Meech, T, I can't take no more ones. So now you stuck with them. So you look up, we got garbage bags full of ones and fives. So guess what we can get rid of them at?
Strip club.
They pay their bills, they pay for the kids, look out for the kids, everything. Do that. So if I got $350,000 worth of ones and fives, we gonna go throw the $350,000.
So basically, Making It Rain was giving back.
Damn.
Right. Right.
and finding something to do with
Look
the
at the Chamber Brothers.
Yeah, they had. Yeah.
Look at the video they did.
I remember that video.
In the 80s, and they threw the one. What we gonna do with all this?
Yeah.
We just gonna throw it back.
Remember that video?
We just gonna give it back. Okay, that's because that's Detroit way. That was our era. So now you make it. You turn it into Make It Rain, but they don't understand it's a method to your madness. There's two things that you're getting out of it. One, I'm getting more clientele attracted to. They like, damn, this nigga just threw my re-up money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get out. You got the Can't Beat 'em Join 'em program.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the girls. You done bless the girls. You got them dancing all night. You throwing one, showering them with money. Now the next man like, shit, I got to get my money together. I already know what kind of girl she is.
And that shit built the brand up.
It built the brand.
And they passing the word around.
I mean, how many strippers you feel like lives you changed, like put through school and
a lot of them.
Cause that's back when girls were stripping because they down there had to.
Yeah, that's back when a girl may be going to college in Atlanta and be a good girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be a good girl, nice girl, but she can't get the extra You know what I'm saying? She can't get a little bit to just stay floating. Like, you know, pizza is a big deal. If you buy the girls pizza that stay in the dorm or something, you know,
flex,
let
you
alone
flexing.
getting them to cut the line for the club and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that all that type of stuff was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I turned around and we just took and man, we take care of so many, it's too many to count.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm grateful that God had put me and my people in that position.
Ain't no question. You any of them ever like tapped in with you like, damn,
Plenty
thank
of
you, I appreciate you, God
Yeah.
bless you, you did a
Yep.
lot for me.
Yeah, you got white chocolate, OG India, sugar, honey, strawberry.
Who was your favorite stripper back in the day? Just
shit? White chocolate and
White
sugar.
chocolate, I gotta see. Shout out to white chocolate. What white
Shout out
chocolate?
to
I
white
got it in
chocolate.
sugar.
Yeah, white chocolate. Tap
Yeah.
in with us. We gotta see white chocolate. Word.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I always wanted to know, right? Like, so you know what y'all did with Jeezy, right? Y'all changed the game. Y'all made us realize because me, Peasy, all us, we came up from having a movement. You know what I'm saying? With the
Right.
music. And when I say having a movement, just niggas just sticking together,
sticking
going to
together.
the clubs together, going to niggas shows together. We all moving together, moving on one accord. And that recipe came from watching them Smack DVDs, watching y'all, you know what I'm saying? And what it did for Jeezy career. Was that
Right.
shit strategic?
I mean, it was organic like that. It was organic. It's like, okay, at the end of the day, Jeezy family,
Mhm.
and he was a part of that life.
Yeah.
Okay, so in him being a part of that life, like we might be sitting up counting a few $1 million. So he'll bring the CDO. Look, I made this. I was in the studio last night. This, that, and other. So while we count money, we listening to it, and then I pick out my favorite. I like number 1. I like number 10. I like number 16. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And so we're gonna play this tonight at the club.
When was that moment you knew like, damn, this nigga done took the fuck off? We really
When everybody was singing the words to that shit. In Magic City, before we even pull up, when we pulling up,
How
and
did
stuff
you
like
bump?
that. I down there had tears in my eyes because I'm like, we really finna make it.
How did you
Yeah.
bump into Jeezy?
Jeezy actually, I knew one of Jeezy's cousins that was in the game, but Blue had brought Jeezy in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's really how he got in. Blue had brought him in, you know, on some Crip shit.
Yeah.
you know? So he brought him around, but it wasn't until I was finna go to jail that I knew that they had any type of animosity towards each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blue used to be like, man, I told you should sign him. You should have signed him. You should have signed him. At the time when Jeezy was unsigned, I was dealing with the double murder. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had got picked up. I only did 26 days in the county jail on Wright Street for that double murder. Then I got a bond. The only person to get a bond with a double murder
Yeah.
being charged. I got a bond. And when I came home, he had already signed. He signed a deal with Bad Boy, Boys in the Hood, and for the Boys in the Hood thing. And DJ Drama came to me and said that he wanted to do the first visual and everything with the mix CD.
Yeah.
So I had gave Jeezy the Ferrari. We did Trap or Die.
Dang.
You know, because we had already did The Streets
The
is
hardest
Watching.
shit ever.
The Trap or Die. I gave Drama, he'll tell you, that's the most money he had ever received at that time.
Man, you know, that's the first time the world, like, in real life was watching a nigga like, you know, we ain't say too much, but what the world in real life felt like they watching a nigga live they raps, like, and that shit was like the
Right.
coldest shit on earth, bro. Like, and then you know, we from Detroit, like we can differentiate between bullshit and you
Real
know,
and fake.
real and fake. You know
Real
what I'm
and
saying? And that shit had the city on smash because it's like, man, this nigga different. Like he rapping about something different. And then we watching them DVDs and just seeing niggas moving as
real.
one, a unit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Excuse me.
and I wanted to kick that off just to ask you about, like, you know, I feel like I pay attention to words, not I pay attention to who a person is. And like I always looked at you like an intellectual guy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I mean? So like I feel like a lot of people took out of context that viral clip that's still viral to this day when you was saying it'll never be another like this. I don't think you was talking about like, whatever.
Right.
I just felt like it was more so about a brotherhood, but I could be wrong.
I mean,
like,
no,
Unity.
no, that's part of it. Of course, for one, it take a special kind of person to bring dudes from different places together and make them move as brothers. And a lot of that come from the leader doing everything that he didn't ask everybody else to do.
mm,
So it was nothing that I asked them to do that I hadn't done,
yeah,
and
Was
they
it-
knew it.
Was it always a Pacific guy you look for when you go to East City?
I would tell you like this: the guy with nothing that know everybody is the one.
it's the one. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Break that down a little bit.
and the reason why I say the guy with nothing that know everyone, like he's a guy that maybe certain guys that's big in that city may have running around doing certain things and moving, but he never get his due. And that's what I seen a lot of, no matter what city I went to. Your right hand man don't got shit.
Yeah.
All my niggas look like my right hand man, no matter where they from the day ones to the ones that just got on board. So it's a difference. I want my dudes, my people, period, to enjoy the same things I enjoy.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't do it to my
Level,
extent,
yeah.
but you can do it.
Yeah.
I can turn around and run out of money and be like, hey, let me get 50,000.
Yeah, nigga got it, huh?
Yeah, right. He
Yeah.
got it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It ain't, man, when you gonna give me that back? Or he don't got it, so I can't ask him. So when I say nothing, it's like those be the ones that know everybody, just haven't had the chance.
They just need the right opportunity.
I know certain dudes in my family that everybody used to put a gun in their hand because they know they gonna get out,
Yeah.
right? And I'm talking about before my family, whether it was robbing or whatever. I never liked robbing, even though it's part of the streets.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I never liked that. So I was against that. So I always used to say until I did it, that same person you giving the gun to, you could give some work to. Put him on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I did that. And the dudes that did get down like that turned into millionaires.
turned them into bosses. You turned the
Absolutely.
woods into a boss.
They get you
And showed them something different.
You never know what you could do until you get a chance. People don't give you a chance. That's what's wrong with people that's in charge, people that's on top. They don't want to get you. I want to keep you up under me, so I keep you broke.
Yeah, niggas gatekeep for being competition with the niggas I ain't got to compete with.
Right. My people gonna stay up under me because they want to stay rich.
Yeah.
They want to try to be wealthy. You know what I'm saying? One day, so they want to be able to do the things that I do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna move to the suburb, but I got to come to the ghetto and get you every day.
Yeah.
No, we all live in the suburb.
You know what else separated that shit from everything? Because, like,
hard.
for you, it was more so like,
That's real nigga
you
shit.
wasn't just trying to motivate the niggas that was around you or motivate the niggas that was moving with you. It's like you was intentionally setting out to motivate every young black nigga in America. Every time you spoke, it's like you wasn't talking to the homies that was around. You was
Right.
talking to the rest of the world.
Yeah, because it was hard at first. The thing about the Smack DVD to come up, the raw reports that we did, like I'm not no actor, and we was raised to kind of stay away from the camera, be camera shy.
Yeah.
But times was changing at that time. And it's like, since I couldn't get the big record execs to come down to the streets and see me,
You brought the streets to them.
brought it to them on the DVD.
Mm.
So
DVD
Smack was
said-
around us and he was catching all the moments, and like those moments was raw moments. It's not like I had time to
wasn't
write
scripted.
something down.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing scripted.
Or
Everything
edited.
was straight from the heart. Right. Everything was straight from the heart, straight how I feel it. And so what I did is I learned how to talk about some of the things that people may think about us,
Yeah.
the questions they may have. Like, Oh, I bet they blow all their money in the club. How?
Right.
How? I got $8 million worth of cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got $8.5 million worth of cars.
Yeah.
I got 3 or 4 homes and condos in 7 states.
Damn. What was your favorite place to be at? And just kick it at.
Man, I like each place for different reasons. I
Yeah.
stayed in Houston and Dallas, which I got picked up in Frisco, Texas,
Mhm.
in Dallas, outside of Dallas. I stayed in LA, stayed in Atlanta, lived in St. Louis since 91, Birmingham, Alabama, and Orlando, Florida, and Miami, Florida.
Mhm.
And spent a lot of time in New York because I had a team in the Rucker 2 years in a row. So I kind of kept some
Damn,
ties.
I ain't never know that. That you
Yeah,
had no record team.
yeah. Jason Terry played on my team.
Oh, that shit
Jason
fire.
Terry
I know
and
that.
somebody else. It take a couple of my people to remind me of some of the people
Yeah.
who was on the team. But
That's
yeah,
fire.
2 years in a row. We kind of brought the Rucker back because it was kind of fizzling out a little
Yeah.
bit during that time. But you know, Fat Joe and them still had a team. Jay-Z still had a team. You know what I'm saying? Their teams was always exceptional.
It was at the
You
Rucker.
know, but we made it. You know, we took care of everybody down there. Hey, get everybody some food. Don't care what team
Yeah.
they like or want to see win. So New York had embraced us. You know, we didn't have nothing to worry about in New York. And the same thing when they would come to Atlanta. We got they back there, had to worry about getting robbed or none of this type stuff. So that was a beautiful era.
Do you feel like the rest of the world will sleep on Detroit niggas and who we was?
Oh, of
And
course.
our character, what kind of niggas we was, like how we was moving, our mentality, just being stand-up niggas and knowing something.
Big Herc them was doing good as far as Detroit
Yeah.
music. But it's just so many things that gave us a black eye.
Yeah.
You know, like they made it hard for us because you gotta understand, we the best hustlers in the world. There's more
Yeah.
stories about Detroit, the city of Detroit and Detroit hustlers than it is New York. They got
Shit that
13
ain't never
million,
been told.
they got
too.
13 million people in New York City. You know what I'm saying? You got all different ethnicities. And you talk about the Detroit hustle because the things that we did that stood out. And one fact is how young we all were.
Ain't
Yeah.
go
You
anywhere.
know what I'm saying? And go anywhere.
I think that's what started that whole term, like Detroit niggas go everywhere.
Yeah,
man,
we
get
go
love and get
everywhere.
respect.
That started when I first went to Atlanta. They was like, Rick, talking about Maserati.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, them niggas knew Maserati Rick in the A?
yeah. They knew Maserati Rick in the A.
When you went to the A, niggas was
Yes.
asking about Rick. About Maserati Rick.
yes,
Them
Yes.
niggas knew about Rick in Atlanta.
yes.
Back then, before the internet, before all that
Before
shit.
all that.
Before
88.
fucking cell phone.
1988.
Word of mouth.
No,
That's crazy.
1988.
Them niggas knew
And we
about
don't.
Rick.
That's when you had a cell phone. You was selling dope.
Yeah. Damn, that's fire. That's fire. Not even to get back off topic though, right? But I was thinking about some shit when you had mentioned like how Fat Joe, them had and Hove had the
Basketball
Teams.
the
teams.
Rucker teams and shit, right? But then we talking about just Detroit niggas just moving around and and putting on and representing. I want to ask you something, right, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when I was a kid, I heard a story about a video shoot, right? It ain't no negative shit. About a video shoot. I heard one of the biggest artists in the world, to this day, probably the biggest artist ever, pulled up in a Maybach, right? You came to the video shoot and you pulled up in a bigger Maybach. And throw Holmes home, have Holmes fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
say his name, you know.
Yeah. No.
Is
but,
that real? That
No,
happened?
it was true, but Hove had a 6 deuce. He had a 6 deuce, gray.
It
He
was
had a
cool
platinum.
though.
He had a platinum. That was his color. That was his thing. He had a platinum 6 deuce.
Yeah.
I had 2 though. I got one 6 deuce, black and burgundy, 2-tone, and then I had one 57S, which is a 57 special,
Yeah.
all white. Only white one in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, only white.
So
with
he
white
had
wheels.
the bitch over there. You
Yeah.
pulled up 2 of them bitches.
So we pulled up 2, one on each side of him.
They said that nigga asked, who the fuck is this? Who shit is this? They like, yeah,
Yeah.
this meat shit.
Fuck my nigga
Yeah.
whole stun up.
Fuck me up, man.
But that's one thing that the world embraced about us. is that everywhere we go, we spend money and they love us.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I don't give a fuck what side of Detroit you from. Just Detroit people, Detroit niggas, period. They love our girls because our women is hustlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always, they just not anything,
Yeah. And they ain't going for anything.
Right, and they ain't going for anything. And then the men always, we feel like we on vacation. We brought money to spend and do our thing. We want to be remembered.
Yeah.
And that's what each and every one of us from the city want to be remembered.
That's a fact.
So we leave a mark everywhere we go, and to be a good mark. It's not like, them Detroit niggas came down here shooting up everything, trying to kill everybody.
They come down here
that wasn't
spending
never
money.
our way. Our way was more player. You know what I'm saying? Our way was always being more player. We want the notoriety. We want to be known as them ones.
Is that why they call us Detroit players?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
You got.
But I feel like niggas know at the same time, like we ain't looking for nothing. We ain't ducking no wreck.
No,
like,
we definitely ain't ducking no wreck.
Yeah.
They know that. They know
I
how
feel
we
like
get
niggas
down.
know
Like when niggas running around there empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? So they know what time it is. But the thing is, we always got that respect. It wasn't like, that's a Detroit nigga, I'ma rob him.
Yeah.
They like, nah, I ain't running up on that nigga.
How the fuck you meet Jacob?
Jacob?
Like just I'm talking about on the jury side. Like, you know what I'm saying? What made y'all start shopping?
He was the jeweler. He was the jeweler of the stars then at the time, right? And what I loved about Jacob, now mind you, this being a Detroit dude, we done shopped at Greenfield Plaza was the thing back then in the day. And when you go there, you gotta order this, order that. Like if you say you want a 20 karat, you gotta they gotta order it.
Yeah, put the order in. You gotta wait on the bitch.
Jacob hit the wall.
The bitch coming out.
Pop right out. Bam, 20 karat right here. Oh, you don't like this one? Let me get another one. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing with Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he really had them diamonds, them stones, and the papers.
Yeah.
For, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I did is I think it was
Was y'all was buying like GI stones and all that shit back then?
ain't no question.
Yeah.
All my shit, I need the papers for. The Arabs taught me how to look through the eye.
Yeah.
At the day, so I could see the inclusion, the color in there. If it's slightly yellow and all that.
You gotta see the inclusion.
Yeah, you gotta. They taught us. Me and my brother, me and T.
Yeah.
We know that jury. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. Like when I got my diamond set, of course I like the round stones or whatever. T had all Asher cut diamonds. I ain't never seen nobody to this day with all Asher cut diamonds.
I ain't gonna fake like I know my name. I swear, bezel. I don't even know what the fuck Asher cut. I ain't gonna lie
You gotta look
to
it
the
up one
people.
day.
I'm gonna check it out.
You gotta look it up.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
real
up
with
on
y'all,
you. This
gang.
shit hitting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I turned T on to Jacob. But how I got turned on to Jacob is, like I said, he would have anything right then and there. And what I did is I bought a 10 karat. I bought a 15 at first from him, but it was kind of yellow. So I brought the 15 back. Like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah.
I need that. He got me a 10, real clean, and the paperwork to go with it. So Puff was having the king in Africa, in Morocco, in Marrakesh, had paid him like $833,000
To do what?
to
Pull up?
throw his birthday party there. He paid him $800, and I seen the check.
Damn.
He paid him $833,000 to do his birthday party over there. He sent 2 planes for all Puff friends, one to Europe and one to the United States. And so everybody who got on the planes went for free. They didn't pay no ticket.
That's fine.
None of that. So, we was on, I bought Puff, I was the only one bought a gift out of the 2 planes.
For Puff.
I bought him a Chapar.
How you and Puff get that tight like that?
Well, we had mutual friends in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And like around the time where before Big died, and some of my homies, Crips, was around them, D-Mac and them.
Yeah.
They
D-Mac,
Mansfield,
yeah.
right? They
D-Mac.
Mansfield Crip, D-Mac V, all them. So K Wells, he had Worldwide Entertainment. But he was managed Lil Zane and all that.
Oh, okay.
So they really like turned. Puff would always see me out because he messed, of course, Kim
Yeah.
Porter from Atlanta.
He like,
You
who
know
the
what I'm
fuck is
saying?
Holmes?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how it really started. And then that nigga had one of the best birthday parties I had ever seen one time.
Was it fuck with the one you had with the line at that bitch though?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
But he had a bad motherfucker.
That bitch
though.
is a movie.
He had mermaids and shit. He had motherfucking bitches sitting in the aquarium.
So you had your shit after that party?
No, it way after. Because he did that party in the 90s.
Was that party what motivates you to like, nah, my shit
That
kind of
motivated me to start theming my party.
Yeah.
Naming it.
I can't say that. It motivated me to start having themes.
That shit,
my
that
party.
shit was like, that shit was important for y'all then. Like, but this shit got to be a vibe. Everything got to be a vibe. The whole
Right.
club got to have fun. Everybody got to have fun. We can't be the only
It's
niggas
got to
that
be
have
something
fun.
different. It can't just be.
They got to remember this shit.
It's your birthday. You gonna have a regular night out at the club?
Yeah.
What, with just more people?
Yeah.
You got to do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was important to me to just have a
motherfuckers
thing.
motherfuckers ain't had to pay for liquor and shit.
Motherfucker
Everything.
didn't pay for nothing.
It's all
I had
love.
over
Everything
5,000 people at that party.
Damn. I
So-
seen that bitch on the DVD.
Was
Tip
y'all
performed at
y'all
that
ain't run out
bitch.
of liquor?
Over 5,000.
Tip popped out
Y'all
on
ain't
the
run
look.
out of no liquor?
Nah. Back then, I would have probably been the first one with a champagne deal
Mm.
because I was messing with Rose Perrier Jouet so much.
Okay.
And what happened was, when I was on house arrest, I was on home confinement. I had a label release party when I first got BMF Entertainment. The licenses,
The LLC and all that shit, yeah.
When I first got that, I had Blue do it in LA for me. And so I couldn't go to this party. We did it at Centennial Park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had a wall of an ice wall with all Rose Perrier Jouet in that ice wall.
Mm.
And Blue performed, did some Jeezy perform, Baby D, all of them, perform. I couldn't go to the party. I came out at 6 a.m. to the hotel where we had the after party at,
Yeah.
which was the Westin, which used to be called the Swiss Hotel.
That bitch is
So
a movie.
yeah, that shit was like that. They always gave me the presidential suite, the governor's suite. Go out there, have as many people as I want up there, and all that. So it was,
I ain't gonna lie, Meech. You turned a lot of niggas up. You
Yeah.
made a lot of niggas stars. You made a lot of niggas notable, incredible.
Mhm.
from the heart though.
And I'm saying, even I'm talking about on the entertainment side, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even really. And Fab, my homie, not like I fuck with Fab.
Right.
I wasn't really listening to Fab at the time because he was making a lot of songs for the ladies.
For the ladies.
But when I
Right.
heard him on that, we getting money over here. Not even just the song. I heard the song on the DVD and niggas got the raining in that bitch. So I'm like, damn, dog really is nice like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that BMF wave is what got me on Fab. And I feel like a lot of street niggas with Detroit, I can't speak for other cities,
Right.
because you can't discredit a nigga like Fab. He a
You laid
real
the
lyricist.
blueprint.
Like, you know
No,
what I'm
he
saying?
did.
Blueprint
But I
down.
feel like you laid the blueprint, like even to this day, like how you say, my thing was to get on camera, motivate the trenches, motivate motherfuckers and all that. And if you really think about it, what do a nigga gotta do right now to this day in the new millennium? What a nigga gotta do? Get in front of that camera,
Got to.
talk that shit,
Got
make
to.
this shit look good.
It's no way I thought that 21 years later, we'll still be talking about Smack DVD and Raw Report.
Because that recipe, you gotta understand, niggas laid the blueprint.
Yeah, that was the groundwork.
But did you know then, like, this shit gonna be the blueprint 20 years later? Or you just was living and just doing you?
One thing I did know is that you could never erase it.
Mm,
It's like doing a movie.
yeah.
Somebody gonna keep that, but somebody's gonna see the value in it, even if it ain't you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I got this. And that's what just so happened the internet came in. You know what I'm saying? So now that brings everything to life. Just like when I was talking on the phone to this one dude, I didn't know he was recording, but it sounded like an interview. or
Yeah.
something. But I didn't know he was recording me.
What
I
you
was
talking
just
about?
talking to him. The Cavario.
that shit
thing
that
on
went
the phone.
viral?
Yeah, the bit went viral with me on the
We was
phone.
doing some
And I was just saying how you
motivating
supposed to
niggas.
spend
Yeah,
20%
that shit
of
went viral,
what you
yeah.
got coming in and stuff like that. Because I'm giving them the real game. Like, you know, it's easy. We make this shit look good. We make it look easy, but it's hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard work. You know, we done ran into many roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like the more money I get, the more I become undeniable.
Mm.
You gotta
Gotta
you
see
gotta
it.
let us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they tried to put a rumor out one time. Oh, them niggas go in the club, they beat niggas up, fight. What nigga want to come in with $3 million worth of jewelry on
Fighting a nigga.
and fighting the motherfucker? Like, come on, man. You got a motherfucker. I step on his toe, say, man, my bag. I know it's your bag.
Damn,
Now
nigga.
we gotta make him the party.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, now we gotta
be the party.
Yeah, now we gotta make you the party. You know what
you
I'm
the
saying?
star tonight.
Yeah, you know that it be stuff like that. Like we don't do nothing disrespectful. Like I said, we're a superpower.
Yeah.
So we know who we are, what we are. So we're not really going out looking to start nothing. We trying to get in here and get on the broads. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm paying all the DJs, every DJ in Atlanta during that time, except for what you call him that's not here no more. What's the boy name from Fernando?
Nando, long live Nando, man.
yeah,
Shout out to the
Nando.
Coalition DJ.
Yeah, man. Man, I'm talking about. I used to pay all of them. Here, play this, play that.
Yeah.
You used to have the clubs. Used to be like, look, Meech, we not gonna play all of the stuff y'all want to hear because after y'all shit go off, y'all gonna want to leave.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
whole club gonna
Whole
leave with y'all.
club. Yeah.
You know, it had got real bad. Like them last, I say the last 2 years, 04 and 05, it had got bad. Then, not to mention, Benzino gave us a Source Award.
Mm.
You know
I
what
ain't
I'm saying?
know that.
Yeah, we got
Y'all went to the war show?
we went to the awards. They
That
got
bitch a movie.
yeah,
wasn't it?
that shit was like Trina was hosting, and that was the one that they did sometime tribute to Jay Prince, Suge Knight, and Russell Simmons.
That's
So and then I met Tego Calderon because he was sitting right next to me.
Was that a bad light that he put on you by giving you an award? Like giving you
Nah.
too much light?
No, I think that he you know, at the end of the day, as much stuff or information that it is out there about us, the feds kind of kept a lot of, because we was too much,
Mhm.
you know, and I think the feds kind of downplayed a lot of stuff dealing
Niggas
with
was
us.
doing- Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people don't even understand.
They ain't want y'all to look as big as y'all really was.
Right. You got
Yeah.
people that sit up and say, oh, well, they had a drug amount. I think it said something like 495 keys, something like that. And like 200 of them, J-Rock got caught with, red-handed in L.A. So he got so basically that would put us around 295 keys. So you got a certain podcaster like, well, I don't think they really had that much because they only got caught with these. This is the only keys that they caught up. Because we wasn't getting caught
Niggas
all the
wasn't-
time.
Niggas moving right.
We wasn't losing loads.
You gotta think
know
how
what I'm
long
saying?
y'all run was.
Right.
They had this
You
shit
gotta-
figured out.
I got a 22-year run and I got a 15-year documented conspiracy. My conspiracy is 15 years. My conspiracy is not from 2000 to 2005. My conspiracy is from 1990 to 2005. And I don't have one word in our indictment.
Mm.
DEA said, the DEA and the Fed said they never seen me with any drugs. They never heard me talk about no drugs. Never seen me make a sale or none of that.
Yeah.
And I
Damn.
signed for 30 years.
30
just see you
motherfucking
balling.
years.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's why I
They just
said
seen the
balling
move.
can't be a crime. Like you don't charge him. Oh, he got too many cars. What did I do to get the cars? You got to figure
You
it out.
gotta
put
prove
it
that
together,
shit.
prove
Yeah.
it,
I don't
right.
know What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff that they was doing to me personally, like people didn't
that
understand.
shit was most so out of like you know every generation, or you know, probably not this generation, but start from your era and even back then, it's always like some influential black men that them people look at like leaders, and it don't even be about what the fuck they doing. Like it might not even be about the drugs or the money or the parties. They don't like, they didn't like
The
influence.
That's
You see what I'm saying?
Well, the
And
influence.
you think that was probably the biggest part?
That played a major part along with me showing that you could get away with it, that it was the right way to do wrong.
Yeah.
That's besides my influence, because the influence definitely played a part.
Cause you gotta think it's so many niggas in different states, different sets, Crips, Blood, probably GD with all, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
niggas is getting along. Niggas is showing each other love. Niggas is rocking with
They
each other.
getting the best results.
Come on, man.
You getting the better results.
And
like,
they'll look at that shit like, man, you know
but that's what our city always been. Our city always been, we get along when it comes to the money. When it comes to getting the money. The only problem with our city is we had hate just like everybody else when it comes to these females. You know what I'm saying? Dudes fall out over the female.
Tender.
Some dudes tender dick, some dudes pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I said the thing about
dangerous attributes.
Right. That's why I said, you know, you got a girl that don't want to be shit, you got some girls that like I want to fuck with him and him.
Yeah.
Or I want to fuck with the whole crew. And we keep them around. You let them. It's not a problem. Like, we don't look at her in a bad. She get taken care of. Not certain girls wish they was her.
Yeah.
Then you got the one that hey, this is my main one, or this is my main
my
number
baby
two,
mama, whatever the
right,
fuck. Niggas know
you
who
know,
off
so,
limits. Niggas know
right,
everything
you know
else
who off
up for grabs.
limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you can keep it like that, and that was surprising with our crew. Like, even with our crew, and we never had no issues over girls. But I know who the tender dick dudes is.
Yeah. But
I
y'all
know.
bid off them niggas though.
Right.
To their
That's
face.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
In
it's
they
still
face.
love.
It's still love. So like, if you can get a group of men that can get that out of their system, then that's a one recipe for success. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's big when you got to find all the ways to get along, to stay together, instead of finding any reason to fall out and fall apart.
Yeah. You could change anything. You wouldn't change shit with
Nothing. Not even in 20 years in prison.
Yeah.
Because it was a hell of a learning experience.
I say that all the time, and I always gotta say, like, I ain't trying to sound cool or trying to sound fried and burnt out, but wallahi, bro, prison was the best thing that ever happened to me. Going to the feds was the best thing that ever happened to me. If I would not have went to prison when I went, I would probably be in jail right now for way longer, God forbid. I appreciate that shit. If God asked me right now, if he say, look, Bezo, I take this shit back, you can redo it, would you do it? I would say no in a heartbeat. The best thing that ever happened to me.
Because you might not be you.
I wouldn't have learned a lot of shit. I wouldn't have grew mentally. I wouldn't have understood a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? What it is to be a real man. You heard I was still moving like a kid, moving like a shorty, thinking shit sweet, not understanding how these people work. And it took for me to go to the feds to even become more strategic with how I move and more disciplined. Because one thing about the feds, both of y'all know that the feds is political and disciplined. Yeah. Certain shit not flying in the feds. Niggas gotta go up top 30 days for not having a paperwork. A nigga not walking no certain yard at all whatsoever if that work ain't straight, for one. And a nigga can't put that on no nigga without having no proof. And a nigga that put that on a nigga, he got to go up top for saying that. You can't even say that in the Fed.
And guess what? If y'all don't send them up top, then we gonna send the whole car up top. We gonna run all y'all up.
All y'all gotta go. Cause y'all let this nigga put this allegation on. You can't do that in the Feds. And that shit showed me so much structure. And I implemented that discipline and that structure that I learned being in the Feds. I implemented that shit in my everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I did most of my time out west.
Yeah.
Out west and in the Northwest, heavy politics.
They ever had you in the USP?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
ain't
was
never.
in Lewisburg.
You was in Lewisburg?
I was in USP.
That shit's so fucking political, ain't it?
Yeah.
You was in the Smooth program?
I was in the Smooth program. When it was 18
How
months.
long they had you in the Smooth?
2 years.
Get the fuck out of
I did 3 total. I did 9 months waiting to go in the hole, in the shoe. And then I did 2 more years in 23 and 1.
They put niggas in a Smooth program that they feel like got too much influence. How that shit ain't that way?
It's
like got too much influence on the yards.
I'm gonna tell you the criteria what they used to say. I was in Atlanta shoe in 2011 when I crashed. I crashed with the DC dudes over at Jessup. But my influence was so strong on that yard that they told me and they asked me, You wanted my right hand man was Big Fry from West Palm Beach. He like 350 pounds.
Mhm.
So the incident we had with the DC dudes, it really wasn't an incident with me and them per se, because we both have respect for each other.
Yeah.
I respect the DC crowd, they respect me and my people. But it was a dude that was from Miami/New York. Basically, they wanted to beat him up and do some things to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they knew that him and I was kind of on the outs.
Mhm.
But again, just like the one situation I had just told you about, I couldn't see letting them do nothing to him.
Facts, 'cause he under the
So
car.
when they swung on him and Fry got in the middle of it, I told him, get your shoes on. We was out on the back. Get your shoes on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put his shoes on because he was waiting to play volleyball next. I had to put my shoes on. We go in the gym. He swung on the first DC nigga. He seen, and like 3 or 4 of them rushed. So
Yeah.
I started slanging niggas off of him. So it was like one of my mans from New York, one of my mans from Savannah, and me was the ones that was really fighting. you
Yeah.
know. But it was no cameras in the gym. And
Yeah, it
just-
ain't.
And then we had the door, so the DC dudes couldn't get out without us leaving.
Mm.
So it was a 5-minute move, just so happened. But when we finished fighting, Fry was like, "Nah, finish it." I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm going to get my knife." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, because these niggas ain't
Yeah,
gonna play fair.
Not DC
So
niggas. Hell no.
so we all racing down the sidewalk, walking as fast as we can, to try to get back to the unit. I got a couple of dudes I'm cool with in my unit. Like they like, damn, Meech, what's up? I'm like, man, hold up. Let me get,
Yeah.
go get my shit. So I get my shit, then pull up on them. Like, man, your man's number was on some bullshit. But long story short, they black boxed me and Fry. They asked me, did you want them to go the opposite way of you or with you? I said, dog, send them with me. So we go to they black box us, didn't tell the region or nobody, and shot us straight up to Atlanta. 4-hour trip. When we got there, of course, I had my way. So I had a cell phone
Yeah.
in the shoe. So I'm talking to my people. I have, man, look up SMU Lewisburg. My mama called crying.
Yeah.
She was crying. Every woman in my life at that time was crying when they talked to me. Oh my God, why they sending you there?
Yeah.
What they sending you
The
there
fucking
for?
shoe
Because it
program.
said the SMOOTH program is
Yeah,
for the most
Smooth.
violent, disruptive inmates in the FBOP.
That's just another word for most influential.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what they saying. So it's lawsuits though on it. It's lawsuits on it where the police done killed motherfuckers.
Mm.
Because they throwing motherfuckers down the stairs and shit. You got black box handcuffs on behind you.
You can't catch yourself.
Yeah.
You got it behind you, so you can't break the fall on your face
Yeah.
or nothing. And however bad you are, you the worst of the worst, they put you on the third. Because it's blind. Lewisburg is one of the oldest prisons
Yeah.
next to Atlanta. So it's blind spots. You know what I'm
camera
saying?
can't see.
Right.
I feel like they do that shit on purpose. They make sure they got some blind spots in that.
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah. And then we gotta, not saying that anyone is deserving of that kind of treatment, but like that's like ordering your food. That's like cussing out the person in the drive-thru that gotta
They
fix
gotta
your
make your food. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why you gonna, you gonna cuss the CO out when every time you leave out this cell, you gotta put your handcuffs on. And he
Nah.
gotta bring your tray, the food and everything.
And
You know
all
what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
They cut the water off in 5 minutes. You gotta shower in 5 minutes.
I've been
If
to
you-
the shoe. I know
Yeah,
how that
and
shit
they'll
work.
tell you cuff up, and you don't cuff up, they gassing you.
I know exactly how that shoe works.
So
That
you
shit,
know
yeah.
that, like I had to do that for 2 years. I did phase 1 and 2 at Lewisburg, and I did phase 3 and 4 at Florence, Colorado, USP.
But what the fuck was the SMOOTH program? Like they said that shit the worst shit
It
ever.
don't, they disbanded it now. It don't
Oh,
work.
so it's over with.
Yeah, ain't no more. They changed.
So Hoover ain't in the shoe.
No, he
Oh,
was.
he got off.
He was
the,
in ADX.
Oh, he was at ADX. That's what I'm
Right.
thinking about. ADX.
So now that he
yeah,
got
88.
the pardon, he should be somewhere in the state.
Got it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got to still get a government. He needed a special pardon, which is called a governmental pardon.
Right.
That's a pardon from the governor and a pardon from the president. So he got the
He
pardon
got
from the
it from the
president,
yeah.
but he ain't have a pardon from the governor right now. He get that, he home.
What's one of the craziest days you've seen in there? Like, man, this shit, wow.
The craziest day, you know what? The craziest time I seen in there is when them people start getting, when K2 wasn't K2 no more.
Oh
when it
man,
became
that tune.
Tunchi.
You seen niggas have an episode of
What?
the Tunchi, bro?
What?
Nigga, I
just
watched a
seen-
nigga fight a trash
Yeah.
can in that motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro.
I see the devil.
Yes,
Niggas
nigga.
scream, running around naked,
Man,
and
them
all kind of
episodes,
shit. Like,
hey, little bro, them episodes off the Tunchi, that shit is real.
Man,
that
a
shit ain't no
motherfucker, man-
game, man.
sta-
Man, I done
listen,
seen niggas
standing up
completely
rocking
lose
like
they
this, standing up rocking, but
You know me, leaning over
you
there.
like, man, what the fuck? Like that shit was weird as hell, man. Like some real weirdo shit.
We ain't let none of our homies smoke the Tunchi. where I
Man,
was
this,
at.
we
We ain't
was
really
beating
like
them up,
that.
putting them at the door.
Yeah.
We had a CO. When I could hit my first low at Forest City, Arkansas, we had a CO lady. She was like, listen, I don't mess with y'all drugs. I don't mess with y'all phones.
Mm.
I'm not going to have nobody fuck our count up. So if you know somebody that smoked that shit and they fucked the count up, she said, y'all could do what y'all want to him, just don't kill him. But put him at the front door, and I'll make sure SIS don't fuck with y'all or none of that.
Yeah.
Miss Dillon, we got one to go.
Oh, so she basically like the tune, only thing gonna fuck this bid up. I ain't trying to see no episodes. None of that shit.
None of that shit.
Yeah.
None don't mess my count up.
Yeah.
So in my unit, it was probably one Mexican dude that smoked the Tunchi that can handle it.
Right.
Lay
No,
back.
I knew a couple
Yeah,
niggas that can
he
handle
lay
it.
back
Yeah.
on his bunk and can handle it. And when I got to Forest City, like 2 people had died already.
I
So
ain't
they
seen
was
that.
taking it serious, but it was crazy. I seen 2 deaths. Then before I left, it was 2 more deaths.
Damn.
You know,
So the K, I ain't know that. I ain't know like the Tunchi and the K2 is basically
different.
2 different things. I thought
different.
K2, I thought Tunchi was just a nickname for the
nah, it's not.
for the
It's,
K2.
the thing is that people start putting anything on that paper. And
Spraying that
you can
bitch
tell,
with any
but
rat
dudes start
poison.
swimming on the floor and licking they throw up. That's one of the famous moves. And I used to take we used to video record them and be like, look,
Show a nigga.
like
the
I
next
ain't
day.
used to using a drug that I can't do in front of a woman. Like I
Right.
can't, we could drink, we could smoke some weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
Y'all
I
had
don't-
white lightning in that motherfucker.
What?
That white lightning
Man,
was that
I was
shit.
the king of white lightning, man.
Bitch was that shit. I
I
ain't
was
gonna-
the king.
My
I-
nigga Blood from Bounty Hunters, man. Shout out to B-Thing, man. My nigga Blood from the Hunters out of LA, bro. That nigga was the coldest nigga with the white lightning, man.
Man, listen. I used to, man. That's what helped me pass a good time in that motherfucker.
That white lightning.
And
that
then
jizzle.
it got to where, they really don't like you to drink because, a lot of dudes can't handle it,
Yeah.
and they get on the CO.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so a couple of officers been killed behind dudes getting drunk and all that type of stuff. So they really don't. That's something that they don't really like. Okay. But one thing about me, I think I was known for drinking and known for getting everybody around me drunk. But
Yeah.
I kept everybody in line.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that's something that I'm just used to doing. Like, you don't start acting crazy because you got a little liquor on you, else you ain't never drinking with me no more. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about, I got to Coleman. I came home October 15, 2024. I got to Coleman, Florida to the low in February around the Super Bowl time. And I stayed there from February to October. I probably spent like 70,000 on
Dang.
White Lightning.
On the white lightning.
On White Lightning, getting the
The
majority
food
of
and
my
shit.
unit fucked up.
Yeah.
So he whipping up the white lightning looking for you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mitch, you know what's crazy? I ain't feel like I was in jail till I went to the shoe.
Yeah.
I ain't feel like I was in jail until I went to the shoe. That's when I felt like I was in
Like I
jail.
was on Bill Eye.
But see, I was in a low though. You know what I'm saying? I was in a satellite.
that's why.
Y'all niggas was in motherfucking USPs and
Yeah,
mediums and shit.
Them
Them
listen,
bitches
when
go
that
up
door
in a minute.
locked, you in prison, man.
Yeah.
When that door locked, you can't go out there and get you no ice. None of that shit. When you gotta tell your cellie cover up because you finna use the bathroom,
Yeah.
you know you in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to spray.
They blowing the
Yeah, that's the
room
only
down.
time I
You
had it.
flushing.
That's the only time a door locked on me.
You know what I'm saying?
in the
Like
shoe.
that.
I was in
Like-
pain and it was like that.
Yeah, so you know when you behind that door, man, that's a whole different monster. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to have a celly that you can actually bid with.
Bid with and trust.
So I wasn't taking any celly.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I never told nobody as far as administration that I was a Crip.
Yeah.
But I was on gang time.
Yeah.
And that's why niggas even love and respected me more. Like, damn, dude on
Me
gang
still
time.
on gang
Yeah,
time,
I'm on
nigga.
gang time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because it's rules and it's politics. And I like that heavy politics. And I know that we ain't no hot motherfuckers in our car.
Facts.
You see, some people harbor motherfuckers
do.
because they got money. Oh, he got money, so we ain't trying to let nobody
Or a nigga
know.
use you know what's crazy, right? Like I'm a real Muslim. Like I'm a real Muslim. I've been Muslim way before I even got indicted. Like I've been Muslim. You know, and I take my deen serious. Like, you know what I mean? My wife Muslim, my kids Muslim, right? But when I got to jail, I was on Detroit time because it just felt like a lot of niggas was running with the Muslims for the
Yeah.
wrong reasons.
Yeah, they can
The
go by their
email-
attribute
on
instead
me.
of their
Protection
name.
side.
So we can't pull that work
Yeah, the email used to always talk
Yeah,
shit to me, bro.
because all is
You gotta
forgiven.
choose what you want to dean, you want to do you, or hey, look, bro, it is what it is.
Right.
Niggas got bad names. I can't be in this bitch on Muslim time. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna do what I
You got
gotta
child
do.
molesters and everything. on Muslim
Everything.
time.
Yeah, I couldn't do
Yeah.
it. I couldn't do it. Man, you been in that bitch. Man, you was in that motherfucker for what? 18, 22?
A dub.
20.
You did a dub straight.
I went in 37, came out 57.
God damn. That's a long motherfucking time. Man, when my stupid ass got out of jail, bro, I posted my motherfucking paperwork on the internet. My Uncle Cat called me and say, nephew, what the fuck is you doing? I say, what you talking about? Like, man, take that stupid ass shit off your Instagram. I'm like, shit, man, I'm just letting niggas know. You know, they say any nigga hot. When you got a name, you turned up, you automatically hot. Before I even went to jail, niggas thought I had a case I didn't even have. I ain't got no co-defense. I got a stupid ass gun case. You heard? Niggas saying a nigga hot before I even got there. I immediately had my paperwork. Ooh, wham. So when I get out of jail though, right, I post my paperwork. My uncle say, bro, take that shit down. I'm like, what's the problem? You know what he told me? He say, nephew, you did 18 punk ass months. I did 20 years. You don't even got the right to say whether you hot or not.
Yeah, that's
Fuck is
the
you
meat
talking
part.
about? I swear to God,
Right.
my Uncle Cat told me that shit. I swear to
That's
God, man.
That's less than the meat.
Shout out
That's
to
less
the
than
dog,
meat part.
man.
And he right, you know, because, you know, a lot of, man, I'm telling you, when you've been locked up them 20 years, let me tell you something that go on. And this is personal. You got a lot of people that may have like life sentences or 50, 60 years in that motherfucker. Like my man Mike Nitty, you know, shout out to Mike Nitty. He had 55 years. No violence.
Mm.
He don't got life, but he don't got 20 either. He got 55
years for non-violent case.
Non-violent drug case.
He ain't got back yet.
No, they ain't gave him nothing.
God damn.
Listen, you got people, and like, even with me having 30 and some lifers that I ran into first that was showing me how to be it. Man, that's a hurting feeling when you getting ready to transfer to another yard or you finna go home.
Mm.
Cause they look at you like family and they done got so, you have some lifers that like to be standoffish because they don't want to be too used to you because they gonna hate to see you go.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They really gonna hate to see you go. Like, damn, man, you going home and we've been being together and
Yeah.
I ain't never going home.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing like what was going on now to where you got hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
I was
got
in
hope.
the jail. Every nigga had it out there.
Yeah, you got hope now. You know what I'm saying? But back then, just learning how to be it and seeing dudes that felt like they were never getting out and that was kind of old men or older men at the time. Man, that's a hurt feeling, man, when you can't tell them motherfucker nothing but that you praying for them.
Man.
And that's all you got.
Not
That's
to
all
cut you off,
literally.
you had a man's in there like, yo, Ace Boone Coon, like, damn, bro, I'm
Yeah,
gone, bro.
I had a, you know, not so much at the lowest level, but at the low, I got a partner named Chico. He did time. He started out with my brother. He from Orlando, Florida. And Chico got 38 years. Chico drove up here from Orlando, Florida, met a Colombian on Telegraph, I think, on Telegraph. The Colombian was supposed to have 10 bricks
Mhm.
at 11,000 a brick. Chico had 11,000 on it, enough money for one. That's all the feds needed to lock him in. It's some money. He could have had $1,000. Long as he had some money, because the feds can't front no work. So that's why if you in the game and you really know like, oh, these Colombians coming, they're gonna drop a bag on me. Okay, as long as they don't ask you for no money. Because now when you start doing business with money, that's when you can run into the feds. You see what I'm saying?
They can't do it. They can't
Even if
trap
they
you.
tell you, man, just my driver need 50,000. Nah, man, I give it to you after I get it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I get just to put you up on game, like you
Cause all you gotta do is hand them bitches the cheese.
hand them
and then
any type
it's
of
over.
money.
They got that conspiracy.
That's it.
Damn.
You grass.
That's it. You got something towards the purchase.
Man, these
Yeah.
niggas don't even be understanding that conspiracy. That shit is real, bro.
Yeah, they don't know the rules of the game, man. Listen,
Like you see how many niggas that get indicted off Instagram, bro.
man, listen,
proving a
I'll tell you
point to
something
nobody.
better than that. Let me, man, my rent due. I come to you, Big Ice, man. I'm $1,500 to pay my rent.
Yeah.
I turn around and go buy some drugs. You know, you in that
I'm in that
conspiracy.
conspiracy for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That
They
shit
don't just
real.
always do it like that, but it's possible.
It can happen.
You know what I'm saying? You gave nigga got tears big as biscuits in his eyes, telling you he need 10,000, he got to take care of his family and this, that, and the other. And you like, here, go ahead. Now he turn around and go buy half a block or something.
It's a true story, bro. This nigga had a KFC indictment, right? Nigga, he love when I tell it. Jetto like this story. You heard? Nigga got a KFC indictment, bro. The nigga cousin, right, was really under indictment. He was really getting investigated. He was allegedly whatever, brick man. You know what I'm saying? They was watching him, phone been tapped for a while. They been on him, right? And when he a bust a play, you know what I'm saying? Nigga order a whole wing or, you know,
Right.
and a biscuit, you know what I'm saying? Half a woo-wop, right? So dude was a regular 9-to-5 nigga, had a real job, all this shit. So the nigga that was under indictment that was being watched for a while now, right? He used his cousin called him. What's up, big cuz? You still pulling up to my mama crib? He like, yeah, I'm on my way now. He say, hey, did auntie cook? He said, no. He like, all right, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm about to grab some liquor and I'm gonna grab some food. And I'm gonna pull up over there. You show auntie ain't cook? He said, no. He like, all right, cool. Hung up, called his cousin back. Cuz, I'm at KFC. I'll be over there in a minute. What you want? Man, shit, just give me 2 wings and a biscuit. That nigga got indicted. That nigga doing 10 years on a conspiracy. And guess what? The nigga literally was at KFC. The cousin was literally at KFC. But mind you though, his phone tap, he being followed. They done got him on shit. They already seen him. And when he really was doing whatever he was doing, he was saying this same kind of terminology. Nigga, the cousin that don't do shit, that literally ordered food,
Got tied in.
got 10 years and he ain't got back. He ain't got back at all whatsoever.
You know, I made peace with myself and said that I'm doing time for what I got away with.
Mm.
You know, you're not doing time for what they saying on paper, because they had no evidence against me. So I realized I'm doing time for what I got away with. All the shit I got away with, you know what you got away with.
Absolutely.
In life. You know what you done in life. You don't got to never speak on it. You know the things that you've done. I know the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I did time for what I got away with.
Mm.
You know, now the Lord still brought us home early, brought my brother home in 15 years.
You really ain't come home early though.
Nah. I came home 7 years early.
How though? Because you got 28 years.
Okay. No, I had 30 years. Now what happened is you had the first
First step back.
no, not before the first step back. you had the First Amendment. I think that was the 782. What they did is my brother was a Category 1. A Category 1. So he got 68 months off on the 782 amendment.
Mm.
I took my time because they didn't want to give me 68 months off. So I took my time before I filed the 782
Yeah.
amendment. Now, which was all drugs minus 2, right? So when I filed the 782, they like, look, you can't get no more than 36 months off because you're a Category 2. Now, the reason why I was a Category 2, because the judge gave me 2 points for getting off of probation in 91. My conspiracy is from 1990 to 2005.
Right.
The judge say, since you was getting off probation in 91, that was during the existence of the conspiracy, so you get 2 points for that.
God damn.
So that way that was what made me a Category 2.
Yeah.
And I got only 36 months off. Thank God Trump come out with
First Step Act.
before the First Step Act. He come out with you can't you something
talking
like
about when
that.
he changed the crack law?
What I'm talking about when he changed the it was the 2-point
reduction.
Yeah, he gave me a 2-point reduction, like
for nonviolent.
They had to take the pistol off. You can't do that no more. It was during the existence of the conspiracy, so you give me points for that and push me over in a further category.
Right.
I was supposed to be in a kid. So I got that before I got the First Step Act. I was already receiving time credits for the First Step Act, but it wouldn't kick me out because the BOP was faking like they don't know how to work it. Trump put the First Step Act in December of 18.
Yeah, I watched a lot of niggas go home up there.
Right. But they act like they ain't know how to do it to 23.
Damn.
It took them 5 years to learn
No,
how to do
I
it.
watched a couple niggas go home off the First Step Act.
Yeah, but they doing it on their own. You got to do your own
they
shit.
was doing it on their own.
Yeah,
That's a
you
fact.
got to.
No, them niggas did it on their own.
And the BOP was acting like they don't know what's going on.
Because I was on the list to go home.
Because it was every nigga that I watched, and it wasn't a lot, but I watched a couple niggas get out while I was in jail, go home off the First Step Act. But them niggas in the law library for months. And them niggas beating the law library down years before I got to that motherfucker.
Man, my counselor told me I wasn't locked up long enough. He held me in that
nigga
bitch.
trying to get that nigga had a 3-year bid trying to get the First
That nigga
Step
said I
Act.
wasn't
Man,
locked
nigga
up
crazy
long
the
enough.
motherfucker.
Man, they turned 6 months into a year.
That First Step Act.
Yeah, you get a year off if you're a low recidivism.
You get like 12 days off each month.
You get 1 year off, you get 15 days off. If you a medium,
and you was
get
able
10
to get
off.
RDAT once they took that gun.
Man, I wasn't going no RDAT.
You couldn't do RDAT?
I ain't want it.
Why
I
the
ain't
fuck
want
you
to do
want?
it.
That's a year off.
Man, I do
Because the bid was born.
No. I mean, you gotta understand, when you get released under RDAP, your probation is different.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
You walking on eggshells. They got zero tolerance.
I ain't know
you can
that.
go back.
You
They
coming
take the
from-
year back.
You
Right.
got this.
I ain't take it
I
because
couldn't get it because I had a gun.
I ain't want to waste
If
it.
you get
God
if you
forget I
get
ain't going
regular
back.
supervised release,
Yeah.
like what I got. Not that I plan on fucking up, but you got a chance.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got a chance with the RDAP. You got
Low
zero tolerance. Zero.
No tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
I swear to God, I never
can fuck
fucking
about
knew
here
that.
and
And
go
you
back.
got aftercare. Yeah, you could. They could find a piece of Tunchi in your pocket in the halfway house, and that'll send you back.
I did not know that. I ain't fucking know that. Man, before we wrap this motherfucker up, Meech, man, you know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you, you really motivated me for a long time since I was a young nigga, just watch you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the relationship we got now. Like, you really like a homie of mine, you know what I'm saying? We
Right.
kick it. You heard? We got a bond. We got a relationship outside of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Man, shit, that's our new word. Y'all catch on to that later. Man, like, before we leave, I gotta ask, you know, we real gangsters, bro. We real stand-up guys, right? Me being a rapper and being an artist and being in the limelight, right? I'm used to the internet. I understand this shit. You was gone 20 years,
Right.
right? I'm sure y'all ain't had like trolls and shit back then, and I ain't saying nobody specifically. I'm just talking about overall. You heard? Like, I understand how this shit go. I deal with so many niggas that I don't know, niggas that never met me, niggas that don't know nothing about me, won't say nothing to me when they see me. None of that. And I'm not saying that like talking like a tough nigga.
Like a
just
tough guy.
I'm
I
just
know-
being
I
a
know
man.
exactly
You know
how
what
you
I'm saying?
mean.
I got a son that look up to me, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta stand on man. You heard? But I understand how this shit go with motherfuckers just saying shit and just bitch ass niggas, like, bro, just trolling ass niggas and
You
niggas
know-
just speaking, bro. Like, how the fuck, like, how that shit felt to you to do 20 years and come out and got it, and you see it's these type of niggas in the world now.
Man, you know, you know, they always say you can't argue with yourself.
Mm.
So sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker just talk and say anything, and then people find out what they saying ain't nothing. Like, if you don't got nothing to hide, then what you gotta speak up for? I don't got nothing to hide. I don't got no points to prove. You know what I'm saying? If I done anything wrong, if any man done anything wrong when it comes to being a rat,
Yeah.
you got paperwork.
Fact.
Ain't no such thing as he third party.
You say, she say,
Yeah, you can't. I can't say, hey, you tell for me, and they gonna give me the time up. No, because you know who got to go in that courtroom to get his time cut?
You do.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you gonna be in that, it's on the docket sheet that you going in here.
Ain't
and
no
you
hiding
going
that
to
docket
judge.
shit either.
Right, ain't no hiding that.
Or no sentencing
You
transcript.
see what I'm saying? So like, you can't appoint someone to tell for you, and then what they want to call it third party, and like you get the credit for it, or they can't fuck up the case. Cause he or she is fucking the DEA. You know what I'm saying? What I will say, like, when it come to me, like, I ain't used to doing a whole lot of talking anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, not when it come to some negative shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm on positive shit.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm gonna exonerate myself because I'm an honorable man.
Absolutely.
Always been honorable and stand up. And those dudes that I left in them joints that took pictures with me and walked the yard with me, they the ones got the attitude.
Yeah.
So the trolls got to deal with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to deal with them, and you may not never know who that may be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I'm
Good.
comfortable in who I am. I did time with the worst of the worst, and I did time with some easygoing people. You know, but at the end of the day, law enforcement, everybody respect me because I'm an honorable man, and they never asked me to do no type of snitching or none of that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but living in this internet era, I just say to the young people, man, they really got to have a strong stomach because me, I got grandkids, I got kids. You know, some from the young generation is like, they let so much stuff get to them.
Yeah, they
You
do.
know what I mean? And that don't really matter. It don't even matter. It's
Shit
like,
don't even deserve
they don't
no
know how to
attention.
do the Aaliyah and pick themselves up and try again.
Mm.
You know, they do. Man, everybody, if I was young and spent plenty of money before. Been broke, rich, broke, rich, broke, rich. That's the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Each time you learn how to keep it. So you don't let nobody make you feel bad about you spending all your money, losing all your money, whatever, however you lost it, because we all done did it. You know what I'm saying? You got certain motherfuckers that may have got $50,000 for their first rap deal, and they was back out there selling crack. And that's the story they told.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like you go through things, you can't let someone's opinion be the end all be all to what you trying to accomplish in life. And like the love and respect that I have for like you, Peasy, and any names that I don't say, Doug and Sada and Payroll and everybody from Doughboy Cash, or from the east to the west and the southwest. You know what I'm saying? Like, for y'all putting the city on the map where it's supposed to be, and y'all having enough sense to be like, look, we ain't got to be talking about
That
it
tone
on this
out the-
internet. We could
yeah.
be doing music together.
Cause I don't do that. I don't
You know what I'm
speak. I
saying?
don't do that. I don't respond to niggas that don't know me. The niggas
ain't
that don't know
worth
nothing
it.
about me. Like I'm living in a real world. My
Yeah.
life good. I'm motivating niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the right thing with my life. I'm taking care of my family. I'm giving the trenches hope. I'm giving my people hope. I'm building businesses in my community. I never thought I'd never be able to do that. It's so much positive shit going on, and it's so much love in the real world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The internet is the internet, but in the real world, it's
Man,
real
y'all
love.
motivated me. Peasy, Babyface, Ray. To see y'all music come on that computer, that was something that I never thought I would see. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I never thought that I would be in jail long enough and see that. Not even being in jail long enough, just
In
y'all would
Detroit.
make it to that type of plateau to where they got y'all music in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit was like became some of my workout music and stuff. And it was like, man, damn, the city is finally putting on. Now, mind you, I hadn't been to the city in 21 years. So now to see the city where it's at now, to have these little lounges and little duck off spots and
Yeah.
nice,
It's
man, this shit
glad.
is amazing, man.
Man, how you felt since you've been in the city
Man,
where everybody
amazing.
embraced you like
The
that?
love is so, you know, my love for the city always been genuine and real, but the city's love for me has been crazy, man. Like crazy. Old people, young people,
Mhm.
everything. White people, you know,
Yeah.
all races. Like it's been crazy. It's been all love. And even though I'm here for my daughter being in the hospital having open heart surgery, it was like it was meant for me to come back here and receive that love.
Absolutely.
And because that was the only reason they let me come back
Yeah.
within a 45-day period, because they wanted me to wait 60 days before I start asking to go somewhere, as
Mhm.
far as state or out the country. So it was a blessing to be able to come here and receive that love and show my love for the city, you know, like this all black affair we having
Yeah, this shit gonna be a
tomorrow.
move, making a real
You
movie,
know,
man.
that's gonna be big, man.
Shout out
You
to
know,
Lil
it's gonna,
Meech too, man. He
yeah.
played a part in this shit too,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Like
he
you
played
know,
a big
I
part.
know that gotta feel amazing to watch your son create his own image for himself and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But with the guide, with your guidance, to be able to pour into your son and he actually listen to you and take your advice and
Absolutely.
let you guide him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, he helped with my transition. Like, you know, he not gonna let me look like anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so me coming home, he played an important part of me having my look right.
That shit be fucking
and
you up, bro.
everything.
Looking at your little man like,
Yeah,
damn, look at my little nigga, man. This young nigga a boss, bro.
Yeah, he a boss, man. It fucked me, but I'm so proud of him because he a boss and didn't have to do what I did.
Yeah.
So that's what, you know, he a boss in his own way. He got his on his own. He did that on his own, you know. And I'm glad that I was able to tell dude like, hey, man, put my son in some classes, man. I think he could pull it off.
Mm.
If he can't pull it off, we'll find somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he pulled it off.
And he pulled it off.
Man, you free, man. You you moving right. Nigga, you having real businesses, legit. Like you never gotta look and walk backwards. You never gotta worry about none of that other shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you got a
it's over
second
with.
chance at life, and you living your businessman side. You living your
Man,
clean,
listen,
legit.
I'm ready
Hey, you
to
heard?
put on for the city for real, you know, nationwide, worldwide, you know, and that's one of my dreams right now is to see y'all do the same thing y'all doing in Detroit, selling out across the nation and across the globe. That's what I want to see. I want to see you, Peasy, Babyface, Payroll, everybody. Y'all do a concert in LA, sold out. Atlanta, sold out.
We doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Texas, sold out. Then you start hitting Africa, and London, and all that type of shit. You know
think
what I'm
that's
saying?
what separates us. We moving as one. We gonna keep moving like one. We gonna keep tuning
Yeah,
out.
don't let nobody in
Forever.
between. No divide and conquer.
Mm.
You
And
know,
then
dude,
bring the younger guys up.
man, that's
Say no
right.
divide and
Yeah,
conquer.
y'all got V's and all them. Y'all
Yeah.
Babyface E, all them. I listen to all that shit.
All the youngins.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I may not shout out a person's name, but trust me, I'm listening to all that shit. Baby
Yeah.
Tron, everybody.
Mm.
You know? I'm listening to this shit and it sound good, you know. And even these females, man, like y'all gotta grab these females, man, and you know, cause it ain't only Cardi B and them. Like I
we got
love them
Pretty
to definitely
Brea,
glow
you
really.
know what I'm
We
saying?
got females here in this city that
Jigs.
they need their turn.
We got Vanna. We got a lot of
Yeah.
We having
Shout out
shit
Jigs.
Yeah, you
Word.
know, Cash Doll, the queen.
for sure.
She the queen no matter what.
Cash
You know
I
what
put
I'm
on for this
KD.
motherfucker,
Yeah,
man.
she
We
the
all
queen.
behind KD too. We all
Word.
behind
Yeah.
we all behind each
Each
other,
other.
man. We moving like
That's
one.
what make it so
We
good,
gonna
man.
keep moving like one and tuning out all the sucker shit, bro.
Man,
We
you
let-
look up, we billionaires.
Yeah, facts. And
We
we leaving the
billionaires.
niggas on the
That's-
sideline and the spectators where they at. Y'all stay over there. That's nonsense. We ain't paying attention to that. You
Nah.
can't go cash. I can't go to the bank and the check say nonsense on it. They gonna look at me like a motherfucking fool. We
Who
ain't
gonna
doing
pay
that.
you for that?
Nobody. Not for the nonsense. You heard, man. Meech, we appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate y'all, man.
Real
for having
legend,
me.
real OG, man. We appreciate all the game and all the support and everything you did and everything you still doing for us, man, for the city overall. You know what I mean? The knowledge and the inspiration, man. Let's get it. We're gonna clap it up,
All
man.
right.
Big Meech, man. This is not a real podcast.
You
You
heard?
heard? Watch the link right now.
Let no man separate we create from every hood to Hollywood, coming to a ghetto near you, definitely for the sign of the greatest show on earth. After us, it'll be no other. You heard?